Yo, what is good everyone? Welcome back to ACS Sneakers. My name is Aiden and today we are taking a look at the Yeezy 350 V2 in the Cinder colourway. Now this has been highly requested by lots of viewers who have watched previous videos. So firstly I would like to thank everybody who has taken the time to actually send in their suggestions. Please continue to do this and I will try and review as many shoes as possible. Now, before we get into the review itself, just to let everybody know, the giveaway for the free pair of Air Force Ones is now in its final week. The winner will be announced on June 26th on Instagram Live, so if you haven't already, please go ahead and get yourself involved, and good luck to everyone who enters. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the intro. So before we do go ahead and get into the history of the shoe itself, I just want to say a huge thank you to my friends over at Sneaker Shields for sending me a free pair of crease protectors to provide you a review. Now, for those of you who have been around the channel for quite a while, you'll know that I already use Sneaker Shields in my shoes personally, and I've recommended that you do so as well. But I will be bringing you a full comprehensive breakdown of the benefits and how to use the actual crease protector itself. If you do want to go ahead and pick one up, I will leave a link in the description area to Sneaker Shield's website. But once again, thank you very much for this gift. It is very much appreciated and I'll make sure that this does go to use. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the history. Now, it is already common knowledge that the first Yeezy release was with Nike before Kanye switched to Adidas in 2013. Now, the first time we saw the Yeezy 350 V2 was in 2016, and this was the fifth footwear release of the Adidas and Kanye West partnership. Now, the Yeezy 350 V2 second generation featured the now iconic Supply 350 stripe that ran through the middle of the upper, and this continues to be one of the most highly sought after sneakers on the market. The 350 V2 has gone on to sell millions of sneakers worldwide and continues to be a fan favourite, even though we have started to see a downward trend in terms of the shoe's popularity and its resellability. However, a lot of people do still really like the Yeezy 350 V2, so that's enough of the history for the time being. Let's go ahead and get into the shoe. So the first images of the Cinder colourway leaked initially in 2019, and my first impressions were that the colourway had a very similar look to the triple black colourway. It wasn't until I had the shoe in hand that the differences became very noticeable. Now, the sneaker released in March of 2020 for a retail price of £180, and it is worth noting that the label on the box reads Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the Cinder colourway. So let's go ahead and get into the shoe. And here we go guys, I now have the Yeezy 350 V2 in hand, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the shoe. Starting out with the upper of the shoe, which you can see is comprised of a prime knit material with a singular mesh strip running through the lateral side. Now, this material is extremely soft to touch and is extremely breathable as well, in my opinion. So if you are looking for your summer shoe for this year, you cannot go wrong with the Yeezy 350 V2 model, as this will give you the added breathability that you are going to need, especially on those hot summer days. If we then take a look at the midsole of the shoe, we have the usual ribbed midsole that we see on the other 350 V2 models in the same Cinder colourway. And then switching to the outsole of the shoe, we have the gum outsole with the hit of yellow and the ever-present Adidas Ultra Boost. Now, you may actually notice that my outsole is quite worn and quite dirty. I have had this shoe since the start of lockdown and had the chance to wear it quite a lot before bringing you this review. If we then have a look at the lace on the shoe, which do match the rest of the shoe itself in the same Cinder colourway, and then taking a look at the insole of the shoe, we have the black insole with the usual Adidas Yeezy branding. Then to finish the actual shoe itself, we have the heel tab on the back. Now, I have had a look at some of the previous models that did come before the Cinder release, and I did notice that the heel tab had been removed. Now, I for one feel that the heel tab is an integral part of this particular model, so I was very pleased to see that they had reinstated this for the Cinder colourway. And that pretty much wraps up the overview of the shoe itself, so let's go ahead and get into my opinions on the shoe. And moving on now to my opinions of the shoe, starting out with the most important aspect of any shoe in my opinion, which is the shoe's comfortability. I would say that the 350 V2 model is possibly the most comfortable shoe in my collection. I feel as though I could wear this shoe for days on end and not have a single issue with the comfortability. I am that confident in how comfortable the shoe actually is. I would also say that the shoe doesn't require any breaking in time, so as soon as you do pull them out of the box and put them on feet, they will be ready to go and extremely comfortable to wear. Moving on then to the shoe's durability, I have worn this shoe in lots of different settings and I have felt that the shoe has held up incredibly well. There is plenty of ankle cushioning and the shoe is very strong in my opinion, so I would say that the shoe is not only comfortable but it is also durable as well. Moving on then to the sizing of the shoe, I would say that going true to size is going to benefit you most. When I first bought my very first pair of the 350 V2 model, it was in the cream colourway and I was advised to go a half size up. Now, I did feel that that ran a little bit big on me personally, so when the Cinders released, I went true to size and did see the benefits immediately. They look better and they feel better, and overall, I did get a lot more compliments on the actual true to size pair. I almost felt that when I went a half size up, they just ballooned on my feet. I just didn't feel that they complimented me very well at all. So for you, do go true to size, but if you can try them out before buying, I would highly recommend that you do so. I would rate this shoe a solid 8 out of 10. It has so many benefits, including its durability, its comfortability, and its wearability. If you are looking for a summer shoe, I would highly recommend the Yeezy 350 V2, whether it be in the Cinder colourway or something a little bit different. Let me know what your thoughts are on the model itself in the comments area below, and now let's go ahead and take a better look at the shoe itself. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that stuck around to this point in the video. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hit that bell notification, and I hope to see you again in the next one.